there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people from Mbeli villages and supplying them as slave labor. That's right. He's a human trafficker. His victims ended up all over the place. Brothels, black market, organ trade, diamond mines. And he was the one who sent Shabani and the other kids to the Devil's House. But then an Mbeli rebel group finally added him to their hit list. The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial, like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss. The target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead. He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF at the Ditati abandoned village. It appears to be a workup of the target's security plans, but to decipher it, we'll need an intel file with the encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find a route. Find a man.
Be careful down there, boss!
Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
You made it to the Ditati abandoned village. That's where the enemy PF's coded transmission came from. There's got to be a transmitter there somewhere. It could have the intel file containing the encryption key. Look for an antenna. Roger that.
Ik wil niet, prik niet. Usa disso. Ukanga kamono nazo. Ya badiabulu. Hina.
That prisoner you extracted was a civilian abducted by the target. He says the trafficker is trying to make contact with a human rights NGO. He hopes that by handing over his list of buyers, they'll guarantee his safety. But I don't get it. Why an NGO? Why run to someone else for help?
Hey! Say alright!
Spit it out.
A prisoner. He might have some information. If you extract him, we'll see what he knows. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You gotta extract him.
Alsjeblieft.
Picked up an intel file. According to this information, the target is headed for Gazeba Camp. We also have his movement route. I've updated your map. Use the target's route to locate him. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba Camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Ik wil niet, prik niet.
Okay, subject is in.
coming too. Roger that.
Hey! You okay? But
Hands up. Hands up.
alsjeblieft. Moeite doen.
Quiere ka?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Sadis. Sadis.
You gonna extract him? Okay, subject is in. He's coming too. Roger that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's Gazeba camp. The target's headed there. Eliminating him will be much harder if he makes it to the Gazeba camp. Take him down on the savannah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Ha!
extract him. That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit. Roger. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Murat.
Alsjeblieft.
This is P.Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P.Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by. We'll let the clan know he's been dealt with. Objectives complete. Get on the chopper. Departing! Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. Our trafficker was very talkative. Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base. Take a look at the mission details ASAP. Quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Boss, the The intel team's hard at work investigating the cause of that illness spreading through Mother Base. Problem is, a bunch of our agents in the field are still MIA. Progress has been slow, until now. We just got a distress call from one of them. He said he's got intel on the origin of the disease. But the PF in the area got to him before we did. There's been no further contact from him, but we know he's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. There's still a good chance he's alive. We can't afford to let him die. Right now, he's the only link we have to the root cause of the epidemic. Get our man back, boss.
Boss, about Eli. No matter how many times we talk to him, he just won't listen. He sees everything in terms of victory or defeat and still won't accept that you beat him. We're gonna have to put him in his place. Again. If you don't mind, come back to Mother Base and don't run around with him. That brat finally accepted that he lost. Hopefully now he'll be a bit more obedient. Roger. This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Roger. Welcome back. This is P-Quad. On station at LZ! Gaining altitude. intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's only linked to the root cause of the epidemic. Arriving shortly at LZ. Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by. Cover fire. In hot. Rocket salvo. Rocket salvo. The intel unit has gotten a lead on the epidemic that's crippling Mother Base. The problem is, our man has been captured by the PF in his operation area. He's being held at the guard post on the western end of the mine. Boss, we need you to get him out ASAP. Right now, he's only linked to the root cause of the epidemic. Roger. This is P-Quad. Check the VI on your iDroid. That's where the target is being held. Boss, cover his escape, then extract him once the coast is clear.
I know where they got their pathogen. Code Talker. They have the mansion surrounded. The old man will die. If you find him, you gotta...
Time to go. Gaining altitude. All right, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Departing. Mission complete. And the target's safe. Time to figure out what the hell is behind this epidemic. Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss. Boss, the intel team member you extracted is gonna be okay. All thanks to your quick actions. He keeps muttering the same things over and over. About the pathogen, and the old man who knows how to treat it. Code Talker. He even told us where he is. This is our only lead, boss. Let's go meet this Code Talker. Boss, you need to make contact with Code Talker, the old man who knows what the pathogen is. We have to stop this disease that's spreading across Mother Base. Select the mission on your iDroid.
Boss, you need to make contact with the Code Talker, the old man who's supposed to know what's behind this infection. The intel team member you extracted was able to pinpoint his location. A forest that stretches across the Angola-Zaire border. The locals call it Lufwa Valley, the Valley of the Lost. The target's in a mansion deep in this valley. A PF is deployed there, but we've also spotted an unidentified group operating in the area. If Cypher developed this pathogen, there's a good chance our target played a central role in that process. But is this their weapon to surpass Metal Gear? Will the pathogen or its cure lead to Cypher? This guy is the key to everything. Boss, make contact with Code Talker and extract him if you see fit. We can't afford to lose any more men. We have to stop this thing.
as Code Talker. According to the intel team member you extracted, he knows what the epidemic is and how to treat it. You'll find him in a mansion deep in the valley beyond the forest. He's a high-value target who's probably involved with Cypher's research. This information came at a heavy price, and you're convinced security on site is gonna be tight. Watch yourself out there, all right? Make contact with the target, Code Talker, and if the treatment requires it, extract him to Mother Base.
Remember before, boss? When Wyatt attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spatter, an open wound, mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Sign of the enemy. Judging from security in the area, I'd expect to see a patrol by now. Missed. Have a bad feeling about this. It's the skulls. Damn it. So Cypher is behind this. that? The sniper vanished into thin air. Just like quiet. If you can't mark them, there's no way to tell where they'll strike from next. Stay on your guard. Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there. No sign of those snipers. Did they give up? Whatever. Just get to the mansion. Pronto.
Alle troepen, dit is CF. Ons is activiteit met die bosman. Alle eenhede, hou wag en punt enige indringers. Uit.
They know about that battle just now. You're right at the mansion. The target's close. Be sure to think this through. PF zero-risk security. Looks like they're already on guard. Why don't you try interrogating them? They might know the target's exact location.
I've been waiting, Tilly. Or should I say, Bedakhale.
That's him. That's Code Talker.
Look familiar? It's infecting my men. How do we
Silence. Or death.
What do you...
It could be in here. Stay quiet. Your life depends on it. Sit. The parasite has infected your band. Those are its larvae. They enter the throat and attach themselves to the vocal cords. They mimic the host's membranes flawlessly. No one can tell the difference. Upon reaching maturity, they mate. Sustained exposure to a particular sound triggers copulation. The resulting larva then feast on the host lungs, killing it. The particular sound is words. They attack only those who speak a certain language, not just one. I cannot say which language your parasites are attuned to. But silence is the best way to keep them from laying their children. This contains an herb that they dislike. Good. That should deafen them for a while. You have bought yourself some time. Speak.
Is there a cure?
Once symptoms manifest, larvae have already infested the alveoli. At which point, nothing can be done. There is a way to halt the onset, which would prevent infection.
need your help.
He stole the ones I sealed away, forced me to do his terrible work.
Skullface.
Even a country like America sways in his wake. I could not defy him. The fate of Diné lies in his hands. However, perhaps the Nishia led you here. If my children have upset the Hojun of the world, it falls to me to set it right.
You've secured the target, but he's too old to risk a Fulton extraction. Put Code Talker in the chopper and return to base.
He claims they are the dream of every ruler since the dawn of time. Teach them your enemies' words, then unleash them on his lands, destroying only those who speak his tongue. He calls them his ethnic cleansers.
Ethnic cleansers? That's what Skullface is after. Then, Inzuya Badiabulu was... Boss, he's gonna wipe every language besides English off the face of the earth.
Ironic, isn't it? They gave us language, and now they take it away. It is thanks to them that man first learned to speak. But now, the hands of their clock turn back. They've been warped by the hands of man.
The guards are acting strange, almost puppet-like. It could be the skulls. Damn it, they're controlling those soldiers. Be careful.
Victims of the experiments. They were implanted without my knowledge, even had I known. There is nothing I could have done.
Are the MIA intel team members buried there too? Bastards. They're gonna pay for this. Boss, protect the target. If he dies...